Republicans have finally selected a House Speaker amidst war in Israel.
And Hurricane Otis hits the coast of Mexico.
Why this year's ballot is important for UNT and where students can cast their early vote.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV News at Noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining ntTV News at Noon. I'm April Pierdon.
And I'm Lillian Kosh.
Right now, an intensive manhunt is underway for the suspect in two mass shootings Wednesday night in Lewiston, Maine. At least 18 people were killed and dozens more were injured. This marks the 36th mass shooting in the U.S. just this year. Gloria Pasmino is in Lewiston with the latest.
Two mass shootings rocking Lewistown, Maine Wednesday night.
We got multiple victims. I need multiple victims. I need every unit you can find.
One at a restaurant, the other at a bowling alley, where video captured people running for safety.
Probably the hardest part, seeing just families pouring out of there, and knowing that happened in there while they were just probably trying to have a family night.
State police asked residents there and in the nearby cities of Auburn and Lisbon to stay indoors as they investigated throughout the night. Several schools in the area canceling classes Thursday.
I've been stomping these grounds since I was 19 years old, and I'm just overwhelmed.
Soon after the shootings, the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office released these images of a suspect seen here holding a high-powered assault-style rifle. Police identified 40-year-old Robert Card as a person of interest in the shooting.
Card is considered armed and dangerous. If people see him, they should not approach Card or make contact with him in any way.
Auburn Mayor Jason Levesque says the community is in shock.
Well, there's fear, there's panic, of course there's worry, understandable. I mean, this is an all hands on deck situation. So yeah, you can train for this, but you can never be completely prepared.
For weeks, the United States House of Representatives sends no official response to the war between Israel and Hamas because without a Speaker of the House, no official business could take place. That all changed yesterday when a new Speaker was elected. CNN's Emily Schmidt tells us what's coming next.
More than 3 weeks of infighting for Republicans to elect a Speaker of the House.
The Honorable Mike Johnson.
It took much less time for the first measure to come to the floor. A resolution in support of Israel in the war against Hamas passed overwhelmingly in minutes, 412 to 10.
The fact that this is the most bipartisan resolution in modern history, with 425 co-sponsors, over 97% of this body, speaks volumes.
In the White House Rose Garden, where President Biden and Australia's Prime Minister met as the House-elected Johnson, the president also began his public address with the situation in the Middle East, saying he has asked Israel's Prime Minister, but not demanded, that Israel wait to secure the release of hostages in Gaza before a ground invasion.
Obviously, they're in jeopardy. The question is whether or not there's any way of getting them out. If we can get them out, we should get them out.
We have one goal, to go ahead for victory.
An Israel Defense Forces spokesperson said Wednesday strikes on Gaza are strengthening the Israeli military ahead of the next stage of war. A Palestinian-American mother's son says she's trapped in Gaza in the middle of it all.
There's no food, there's little water. They're eating garbanzo beans, whatever they can find.
He calls it an impossible situation with no end in sight. I'm Emily Schmidt reporting.
North Carolina's legislature has approved a new congressional map that could help flip at least 3 House seats in next year's election. The new map was publicly unveiled last week and approved by the state Senate on Tuesday. The current congressional delegation is split 7-7 between the political parties. But with this new plan, the Republicans are favored in 10 of the 14 districts. Democrats are favored in 3 and 1 remains competitive for both parties. The state Supreme Court tossed out a ruling earlier this year that was against partisan gerrymandering.
The Senate has approved an amendment that would make it easier for veterans with mental illness to bypass background checks when buying weapons. It was proposed by Republican Senator John Kennedy on the basis of Veterans Second Amendment Protection Act. The measure is attached to a package of annual spending bills that hasn't passed the Senate yet, but could next week. 3 Democrats joined the Republicans in supporting the amendment.
Lillian, the past couple of days have been super rainy and gloomy. I was not prepared for last night's rain, but I really hope today it gets a little bit more sunnier.
I agree with you. You know, with homecoming coming up and bonfire tonight, I mean, I'm not gonna go if it's gross outside. So fingers crossed, our weather anchor, Piper Gifford, can give us some good news. Piper?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it has been a really rainy week out there, but today we have some hope. Let's take a look. Our current conditions right now are 72 degrees, and we do have those partly sunny skies. It feels like 75 degrees out there, wind speeds 11 miles per hour. So hopefully that sun will kind of clear up those muddy temperatures out there. Tonight, we do have some clear skies. We don't have any chance of rain today, so that's good for the bonfire tonight. It'll feel like 78 degrees, actual temperature 77, wind speed 8 miles per hour. But now let's take a look at tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to have a chance of rain, unfortunately, but those temperatures are still going to be warm. It's definitely going to be humid out there. 84 degrees, feels like 82, wind speed 12 miles per hour. I'll have more on what's to come this weekend and later next week, but for now, let's get back to the desk.
Thanks, Piper. Good to know we are avoiding the heavy rains for today, but you know what we shouldn't avoid? Voting.
You're right. Early voting is in full effect and viewers at home need to know where to go. So Meredith Billings is out live to give us the vital voting information for the upcoming election. Meredith?
Thanks, guys. Early voting has begun. The ballot consists of 14 Texas state propositions, one of which could mean increased funding for UNT. Proposition 5 would create the Texas University Fund, providing a $3.9 billion permanent resource. The fund will be divided between 4 universities on a merit system based on each college's current research spending. No need to worry, this will not affect your taxes. Early voting ends next Friday on November 3rd. Voting guides can be found here at the Sycamore Library or online. UNT students can cast their early votes at the Gateway Center in room 52 and 6 other locations in Denton. A full list of these locations can be found at cityofdenton/421/vote. That's all for me. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Meredith. Coming up next, an unexpected hurricane hit the coast of Mexico. Find out more after the break.
And the auto workers continue to strike. Stay with us.
The do's and don'ts of the Pole Rec Center. See that man over there? Please do not hog weights. Instead, do this. Another important part is having an attentive spotter. See, here is an example of a non-attentive spotter. Instead, do this. Now we head to the track, which should be pretty easy, just it's important to pay attention to the way the track goes. Remember to wipe down the equipment after you're done using it. The towels are provided by the gym, so it's pretty easy to wipe down the equipment when you are done. Thank you for using the Pole Recreation Center.
The Acapulco region of Mexico has been left devastated after the Category 5 storm Hurricane Otis hit the coast yesterday. The storm caused severe damage with widespread communication outages for residents and emergency crews. Due to the outages, our understanding of the storm's damage is limited. But as of Wednesday morning, no casualties have been reported. The Mexican National Guard is working hard to start the road to recovery. And well, I have a feeling the hurricane might bring us even more rain. Our weather anchor Piper Gifford will give us the scoop. So Piper.
Thanks, April. Yeah, I think we do have another chance for some more rainy showers in our forecast. But let's take a look at our temperatures across North Texas. It's low 70s. Pretty much around 74, 73 across the map. Up in Sherman, 73, Bowie, 73, 73 in Fort Worth and Dallas. But let's take a look at our entire state. 70 degrees in Amarillo, 74 here in Denton. But as we go down south, Houston, we're sitting at a nice 84 degrees because I know it's very humid out there. But let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. So this weekend, unfortunately, we do have a lot of chance of rain. Friday, 30% chance. Saturday, 80. Sunday, 60, along with Monday. But as that rain comes in, we do have a cold front coming in. Monday, our high is 49 and our lows 38. Tuesday, we're still going to see those lows, so we're going to have those cooler temperatures throughout the next week. And if you look at Wednesday, our low is 33 degrees. So make sure you dress warm next week. But that's it for weather. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Piper. Thousands of United Auto workers have been striking nationwide for 6 weeks now. The UAW is fighting for annual pay raises, better health care, and cost of living adjustments against the big three automakers Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis. This week, North Texas has joined the fight with some 5,000 General Motors employees walking out Tuesday morning at the Arlington plant.
China has launched a new mission to the Tiangong space station, and they've sent their youngest crew yet. Its space mission, Shenzhou 17, took off this morning for their 6-month stay. This crew will be welcomed by other members on the station, and their job is to repair solar panels that have been damaged by space debris. China has become a major presence in space within the past 2 decades, and they have announced plans to widely expand the station within the next 3 years. This marks China's 6-man mission to the station since 2021. And well, with homecoming this week, a very special and hot tradition is on for tonight. More after the break.
And if you don't know what to do this weekend, stay tuned with Denton's latest event updates.
right, look up here. 1, 2, 3.
Mom, Dad, I got it.
You're right, Mom. I have.
Things are getting hot here in Denton, and I'm not talking about the weather. UNT's annual bonfire is set to take place tonight at Datku Stadium. The bonfire is a long-time tradition put on by the UNT Talons that is sure to fire up the homecoming spirit. Homecoming court and the Spirit Board winners will be announced tonight, and all students are welcome to get out there and take part of the North Texas tradition.
This weekend, Rubber Gloves Rehearsal Studios is hosting the 3rd annual Denton Palooza. This is the Dentonist of all Denton events, and with tributes to all your favorite local jokes. The event kicks off at 4 p.m. and will be hosting a Halloween costume contest, art vendors, and live music until 1 a.m. Tickets are $20 and all proceeds will be donated to Denton Music and Arts Collaborative and Leukemia Texas.
And if Bonfire and Denton Palooza are not enough to keep you busy this weekend, Denton's Day of the Dead Festival is coming to town. The downtown event is from Friday to Sunday, but the main events are happening from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. The festival includes live music, vendors, a parade, and pumpkin patch, as well as my favorite event, the coffin races. The best part, admission is free, so come out this weekend and enjoy the autumn activities.
Well, Lillian, I hope all the students can go out to this weekend and enjoy some of these events, and also the Day of the Dead, of course. They should be able to enjoy and learn a little bit more about the Day of the Dead tradition.
Yeah, tradition is really important, and it's really important to know the community behind it. Our very own segment anchor, Grace Grimes, has the scoop on a fundraiser that is helping our local community in big ways. Grace?
Thanks, guys. UNT Raising Roofs is hosting a clothing swap fundraiser at Froth Coffee Bar from 2 to 7:30 p.m. They are partnering with City House Plano to empower and advocate for the often hidden population of unhoused youth and adults in the area. Check out what UNT student Emily Hernandez has to say about it.
My name is Emily Hernandez. I'm a senior in the social work program, and Raising Roofs is pretty much a mock organization. Every practice 3, the social work program, we create a mock organization to team up with a parent organization, and we raise money for them. So Raising Roofs, we ended up teaming up with City House Plano, and we're raising money for them in their venture in supporting unhoused youth and young adults.
For tomorrow's event, arrive with gently used clothing and accessories to swap, and be sure to purchase a coffee. A percentage of the proceeds will be going towards the cause. For more information on upcoming events, be sure to follow at UNT Raising Roofs on Instagram. That's all I have for Positively North Texas today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Grace. And well, for all of you tennis and pickleball lovers, we have some exciting news for you. The City of Denton had its grand opening of a new center that might just be your new hangout spot. Let's check it out.
Nice.
Grab a paddle or a racket, and it's game on.
We're here today at the Denton Tennis and Pickleball Center that is celebrating our grand opening.
With a total of 8 pickleball courts and 12 tennis courts, the City of Denton went from drawings and construction to now a dream come true for many local tennis and pickleball enthusiasts alike.
I play both pickleball and tennis, so I was excited that they were opening up a new tennis center. We don't have pickleball courts at the old tennis center.
For others,
It was a rewarding accomplishment watching this project turn into a reality for the Denton community.
The citizens have voted on and requested, and it's one of those things where I'm excited we're able to deliver on that promise.
That promise has set a foundation for future generations to come out and enjoy the facilities.
While we're celebrating today, we still have a lot of work to do. We want people out here all the time using the courts, growing up playing pickleball, growing up playing tennis, being healthy and active in our park system, just really trying to help our community have a healthy lifestyle.
And research studies show that playing tennis or pickleball increases your life expectancy rate.
So that adds 9.7 years to your life, so we're really trying to get that out there.
According to the Sports and Fitness Industry Association, pickleball participation has increased more than 158% in the last 3 years.
Pickleball is an easy game to pick up, and so you'll see, all ages out here, and so it's a great game if you want to learn something fast.
As popularity keeps increasing, plans are already in the works for the future of this center.
And just serving our citizens well, but the community's continuing to grow, so we need more space, more courts to accommodate that growth and the new people.
And because of Denton's passion to meet Denton residents' needs, the City of Denton's Parks and Recreation Department has earned national accreditation for standards of excellence through the Commission for Accreditation of Parks and Recreation Agencies and the National Recreation and Park Association.
For ntTV News, I'm April Purnell.
I actually just got into pickleball myself, so I'm really excited to know that there's some local courts that I can go play on now.
Yes, now you know. And how about we go play a game?
Oh, I'm down.
I bet Piper Grace and our sports anchor, Jalen Tucker, would be so down to go play. What do you say, Jalen?
Thanks, guys. I'm definitely down for a game of pickleball. I think me and Grace got you guys beat, but I think we need to find Piper a doubles partner for this tournament. So stay with us. I have all things sports, so stay tuned.
What's wrong? Are you stuck in your paper?
Pretty much. I haven't written anything in like an hour.
Why don't you check out the Writing Center at UNT?
Well, how do I meet up with them?
All you have to do to make an appointment is visit the Writing Center's website and either call the number or email writingcenter@unt.edu. The appointment is 30 minutes long, and the trained tutors will be able to help with brainstorming, correcting grammar, ensuring clarity, and a wide range of services. They also do walk-in appointments.
That sounds awesome. I'm gonna check them out.
So, when's this paper due?
30 minutes.
For more information, visit the UNT Writing Center's website.
Yeah, it's 6 pages.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and is hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
Good afternoon, sports fans. The Rangers have made history. With the series tied at 3-3, it was a must-win for the Rangers, and they pulled it out. They won 11-4 against the Asteroids. Adolis Garcia drove for 5 runs and 2 home runners that led the Texas Rangers to punch their ticket to the very first World Series championship since 2012. Garcia roamed for 3 straight games and set a record for the RBI in the postseason with 15. So now the series is set. Texas Rangers versus Arizona Diamondback tomorrow night at Global Life Field. Let's bring back the trophy back to Texas. Let's go, Rangers. Now on to UNT Sports. Your Mean Green played the number 23 ranked Tulane in New Orleans. Your Eagles were down by 21 at the halftime, but clawed their way back to the game 28-28 in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, our boys were not able to win, and they lost against the Green Wave 28-35. Your Mean Green Eagles play this Saturday for homecoming against the Memphis Tigers. Kickoff starts at 2 p.m., so come out and support your boys, and let's get a win. On to your Lady Eagles volleyball team. UNT captured a conference win on the road against South Florida last Friday, winning 3-1, totaling 4 conference road wins. Annalise Smith and Treyana Rush led the offense with 17 kills apiece, both season high marks. Your Eagles are now 6-4 in conference play and will be meeting up with the Temple Owls tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the North Texas Volleyball Center, streamed on ESPN+. Fans, go out there and support your Eagles. And finally, basketball season is around the corner. UNT will be hosting a pair of exhibition games this Sunday, October 29th, as a part of the Compete for a Cause Classic. The Mean Green hosts Sam Houston at 2 p.m. Falling behind, Texas Tech will play Texas A&M at 4 p.m. There will be no footage of the game, so you have to go out to the Coliseum in person to get the action. Tickets proceeds will be benefit in the relief efforts for the devastating Mahu wildfires. Tickets are on sale now and can be purchased online. Excited to start up the season with a good cause. That's all for sports. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Jalen. A 3-year-old might just be the youngest business owner here in Texas.
Yes, you heard that right. At just 3 years old, Merrick Gomez started selling ice pops in July. Alex Fulton introduces us to the boy behind the business.
When you hear that sound, you can expect something sweet.
What do you say? Come get your paletas.
It's a pretty sweet deal for the 3-year-old Merrick Gomez, who runs the M&M Paletas cart.
Well, we learned about where we should put our money, right?
In the bank.
In the bank, yeah.
This all started when his parents went to the store several times and noticed the toddler always wanted a toy. That added up quickly, and they realized they couldn't afford one every time.
My husband had come up with the idea that he could have anything he wants as long as he's willing to work for it, so let's teach him how to earn money.
So M&M Paletas was born.
M is for Merrick, that's his name, and then his brother is Malik.
30% of his earnings go towards savings, 25% to pay back business supplies, 10% for tithing, and 35% for spending on toys.
I ask him every time, how much do you want to put in the bank? And he's pretty consistent on the amount. It's usually about 30%.
Merrick is also learning about goal setting. Whenever he and his family visit the store, they let him pick out a toy that he can only buy if he gets enough money.
What have you bought with your money?
The Batmobile with the grappling hook.
The big Batmobile with a grappling hook? Yeah.
It's these lessons that his parents hope he'll carry with him forever.
You can have anything you want in life as long as you're willing to work for it.
In Temple, Alex Fulton, KWTX News 10.
So adorable.
That was the most cutest thing I've ever seen.
I know, so cute, smart businessman. Well, thanks for watching ntTV News at noon.
Join us again tonight at 6 here on North Texas Television.